Good morning. It is about 7 o'clock and we are going to be pretty busy. So I'm going to meet up with Daryl at the yard, and what we're going to be doing today is getting ready. They are talking about a blizzard. I haven't heard that word around here for a number of years, but today is Tuesday, and by tomorrow night the snow is supposed to start, and it's supposed to last all the way through Friday into Friday night. They're talking about the potential, at least, for a foot of snow and very, very strong winds. So we have a lot of stuff to do to get ready. Right now I still don't have a truck with a salter on it. That is going to be my priority today, is picking up my truck. I did get it wrapped. It's going to look kind of similar to this one, and we're going to go pick up the salter from the place that I bought it from. They were supposed to install it. It is in, at least, but they don't have time until next week, and I really need it. So we're gonna pick the truck up, then pick the salter up, go to the winter shop and install that salter. So I'll show you how that's done, and there's a bunch of other stuff we need to get done before the snow starts too. We'll get some done today, some done tomorrow, but we need a few of the machines. There's just a bunch of stuff I won't explain. All right, I'm gonna take this trash out. I'll see you guys at the coffee shop. How much garbage do we make? Good work. All right, I just put the Mustang on a charger. It was dead, or is dead enough to where it wouldn't start anyway. I got to get this thing into storage today. I don't want this thing buried in a mountain of snow, so that's another thing we got to get done probably this morning. All right, let's go get some coffee. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Good, how are you? Now you got to run the coffee business, you can't do the samples. Come on. You're only one person, you should get paid double.
I know, I think I'll have to tell them that, right?
I can tell them that for you.
Alright, you do that.
Thank you.
This is John, how can I help you? Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks, see you next time.
7:29, just pulling in, and Daryl's here. So he showed up on time. I think the first thing we're gonna do is pick up the Mustang from my house and take it to the winter shop if it starts. Oh, Daryl Jr.'s here. I didn't know Daryl Jr. was coming.
Hey, a round of applause for my dad. This is the first time in a long time I just had to wake him up this morning.
You didn't have to wake him up?
Yeah, he's already up by the time I got up.
Wow.
Which is surprising. Wow! Are you feeling okay?
What?
Man,
My truck is always clean. It's always clean.
Every time I do cleaning, I don't know how long.
My truck is always clean.
Yeah, right.
Wow, you got everything out of here.
All right, hopefully this thing starts. I put it on the charger.
Uncle sled.
I gotta find the keys for it.
I want to come down the roof. That would be awesome.
That could wreck my house though.
No, we won't. What if we just came out the garage?
Maybe in the back.
That would be cool.
Maybe here.
Yeah.
If we put plywood against the siding.
Oh, heck yeah.
All of my AC units right there.
So what? We'll just cover the AC unit. We don't even have to come closer. We'll just stay right over here.
What if we put a ramp here and a ramp on the other side, and then we brought the snowmobiles here?
Oh, could you imagine that? People would be like, no way, and then you're standing right. Oh,
This thing is not going to be happy. What'd you say?
Morning.
Oh, morning. How are you feeling?
Good. Mom said I could shovel today, and I looked and there's like no snow.
Oh, just wait a couple days. There'll be plenty. You'll be sick of shoveling. You want me to go get the light?
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait.
Daryl's been bothering me about this light. So if you remember, I don't even remember when I made the video, like in the spring, I mentioned I never had good luck with hazard lights. And one of you all sent me this light. And now we're finally gonna get a chance to use it. I'm gonna put it on the new truck. Hi, Caddy. Hello, Caddy. Why are you scared? All right, since I'm in the house, I'll mention this. I do have a pile of gifts from you guys, and I haven't gotten a chance to do shout outs for those yet, but I'll get to it. One of those gifts, and I'll do a proper shout out. But awesome cutting board. My wife absolutely loves it. It's kind of the centerpiece of our island. It's really cool. So, but I'll do a proper shout out later. All right, Daniel, see you later.
Bye.
Adios.
No way.
Oh, wow. Oh, that nice looking.
Let me see that to you.
That's
That thing
different.
is sick. Oh, look at that.
Well, open it up and plug it in, man.
Open it up.
Let's see what it can do. Wow.
That is
That's
cool.
pretty cool.
Which truck you putting that on? The white one? Oh, I like that. How do you like it, Junior?
Oh, I like it a lot.
Man, can we get some
Oh,
more?
look at that one.
Can we get some more of those?
Look at that one.
I like this setting.
I think that setting is the one.
That setting will keep it on.
Okay.
I love that.
Don't drop it.
This might go on
You
my
drop
truck.
it.
Oh, this thing is cold. Really cold.
How's she run?
It's running fine.
Want me to take it off for a drive before we park it?
No. No. Not today. I was gonna do a burnout, but MacGyver came over. So
You heard that from next door?
Well, I heard you guys were here. I heard some rumbling. I think it's got a nice sound to it. Nice. Is that tuned exhaust, or is it just a matter of?
it's Pro Charge. Yeah.
See,
It's Pro Charge, and it's all, the heads are all redone, and exhaust and all that kind of stuff.
Want to see
Yeah.
the motor?
Take a look at it.
Oh, we're gonna need that.
Yeah, and I don't think that's supposed to be laying there.
No.
It's like that didn't look right. No, it just presses in.
Yeah, I know. It's just hard to get in.
If it doesn't fit, force it.
That's-
And if it breaks, it wasn't any good anyway.
Look at Junior. He's right on the lights.
He's right.
He's right on it.
What was wrong?
He's doing the
He loves, like, he's fascinated. He's obsessed with, like, the orange beacon lights on top. He talks about them all the time. He wants me to buy new lights all the time.
The newer conveniences and perks that go with the vehicle.
Okay.
Look at, see how they fight?
No, you do it.
You guys fighting already?
Ladies,
He's getting mad at me.
Obviously.
I will when we get back. We gotta go get.
Yeah, I want to go get the truck because that's priority right now. I got to get that salter on that thing. You don't mind if we do some custom painting on the walls as long as I recover it, right?
I don't care.
Okay, I mean, we'll cover it white again whenever I leave, but
I don't.
move the skid steer over here because I'm going to do the
No, move it
salter.
on the other side. On the other side of the building.
Yeah, good one. Because I'm going to pull the truck, we'll work on it up there by the boxes. Alright, we're pulling up to the place where I get stuff wrapped. I'm pretty excited to see it. I think it's going to be pretty cool. There it is.
Oh man.
No way. Look at this truck.
That looks cool.
Easy money.
Very, very easy. Very cool. That looks awesome.
I love it. Oh. Nice. Look at that.
Look at Junior, he likes it. You like it?
Do you like it?
Nice.
Everything's clean and nice. We'll see what it looks like by Saturday. By Saturday, it'll be covered with salt. There'll be slush just packed in every nook and cranny. Salty slush. It's gonna be all destroyed in like 3 days.
That is nice. Come on, Dan.
Okay, I got the red as I can get it. So
Yeah, it's
that's
perfect.
one shade darker than what's on your truck.
Yeah, it's-
otherwise it
that's
gets,
a-
it gets like burgundy. if you
It's
go
a
from
big
there.
difference.
So,
It looks great.
Big difference.
Awesome.
I like it.
So looks good.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Okay.
Happy with it.
Fantastic. Your shop walls look really bare.
Oh, I know, they look super lame.
So here's something for your shop wall.
No way.
It's really, really white.
Yeah, it looks terrible. Look at that, Junior. Man, that's awesome. That is sweet. We're going there after this. We're going to hang that up. Yeah,
Okay, good.
that's awesome, man.
He watches the
Merry
videos. too.
Yeah,
That's
thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, you do nice work,
Oh,
man.
it's totally
Really
awesome,
nice
though.
work.
Same look, same idea.
I would love to see how you do that sometime.
I can show you.
Like, cause
When
that
we do-
looks
when we do
really,
the
that
next
looks
truck,
really
we can
tricky,
come in.
like getting around the bends.
I couldn't do that.
Imagine if you did it.
I got
Cause men, like, we can't even wrap presents for Christmas.
I can't either. I can't either.
You guys can grab a truck. Come get
It's amazing. Well, you boys have a Merry Christmas.
All right, thank you very much.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, this is Hoopster Performance Graphics, and we're in Greenfield, Wisconsin. If you need work done, give them a call. Look it up. Do you know where that place is? Auto Truck and Elegance?
No.
You just gonna follow me?
I'll just follow you.
All right. All right, we're gonna go up and pick up the salter and then go back to the winter shop and start installing it. I don't know if we'll finish today or not, but we got tomorrow as well, so we'll be fine. Man, I love this. I love this. See, that truck's, you know, it's more about YouTube. This truck is more of a business truck. So I wanted the logo on the door and the website real prominent. More for advertising the business and the concrete work of things. Truck and Auto Elegance. That's what they do. Ooh, there are lights. You're already heading in that direction, I see.
That looks like a new truck and a new truck. Put this on your truck, man. That looks cool, hey?
Look what Junior found.
No way.
Wow, those little things are bright.
Oh. I like this one.
That being said,
Show it.
I'll get my truck
We
wrapped.
gotta put this one right here.
Your truck? How would they go over all the rust and the holes and stuff? Picking up the SnowX V-Box. I talked to,
talk to Ed.
yeah, yesterday, and I told him I just need it. I'll just install it myself. The bigger one. The one for next week, you guys can still do that one, but I just need it for this storm, so. Because I think you got me scheduled for next week
I
sometime.
have two down next.
He's here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, perfect.
What do you got, a trailer or something?
I got the truck itself.
Oh,
It's easy to put together.
That's not that. I got another truck down there.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
bad.
all
A
just,
bigger truck.
you know, it's
Yeah, a dump truck.
specific for those, so,
just following instructions on these things here. These will screw onto the corners and stuff like that, and it's all plug and play, and it'll tell
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you what color. You'll pull this cover off the back.
Yep.
It'll tell you what color plugs into there, and just follow the instructions word for word, and it'll be pretty well simple. But it's the bomb
I can
to
check
use
on it
those
for
strobes
just,
and the
call you
light
right
and
back
stuff
when
because
we
it's
check
all
the
right
lights.
under control.
Yeah, I don't have to
So
mess with
clean,
it.
you know?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's it. It seems excessive, but if I get more plowing next year, it won't be excessive.
No.
I always try to think ahead a little bit.
In Thursday night through Friday, with heavy snow and winds gusting up to 50 miles per hour possible, they'll likely create blizzard and whiteout conditions and bring dangerous wind chills, possibly near 30 below zero.
Oh, too weak. One more. That should be good. Stop. Junior wants to get working on that light again right away. Yeah, it's cold in this shop. Whew. I don't feel like doing anything right now except for warming up. All right, I'm gonna start unbolting the salter from the pallet. And then what we'll do is we'll come with the forks. It's got fork pockets here. Slide it in, we'll lift it up, grab this pallet, get it out of here, and set it right back down on the bed. Well, the first thing I noticed is these grates on the top, they're not hinged. All the other salters I've ever had, they were hinged. So you could lift it up from one side. This, you have to unbolt it every time, which is a problem because a lot of times you get chunks in there and you got to jab it out with a shovel or whatever. So we're gonna have to do something about that. All right, all the wiring's down at the bottom, so I got to try to get down in there. Snorex was born in 1977.
Is that it?
That's interesting because that's when I was born too. Yeah, that's it. All right, so this is the main harness here. I'll get this all opened up. See what we got.
What is this now?
Salter.
Is this a new truck?
Newer, yeah. Yep.
You had this one before?
No, I did not.
Hey, did you make any money this year?
All right, so there's our controller right there. Everything's digital. Well, the whole thing flips down.
Oh, it flips down.
Yeah, it sits by the ground. And, you know, this whole thing's got to get slid back, get off the pallet. And then there's an auger in there, so it augers the salt back, drops down the chute onto the spinner, and flings it. Is it all nice and clean? Are you watching?
Yeah, lots of, all nice and flat.
They were going to install this for me, but they didn't have time, and I need the truck because we got a blizzard on the way.
Well, that's all else fails to read the instructions.
That's usually how it's supposed to work.
That's what I usually do.
Yeah. I don't know if our forks are going to be long enough. Man. If it doesn't make it to this one, we can't lift. Oh, go down. And now down and tilt it up. Oh, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Unless Ben has longer forks. All right, so our forks weren't long enough. So we were gonna try to lift it off the side. We were kind of halfway there. And then the neighbor came over, he's like, I got extensions. They're fitting so far. Hold up, hold up. Hold it. Go slower. Get this pallet out of here and drop it right back down. Ugh. All right, tailgate's off. Now we're gonna flip this chute down. Looks like you just take these bolts off and it flips right down. Just take these out and then it flips and then you start to use pins.
Okay.
You don't use bolts anymore. No, don't rotate it.
Easy.
Set it on the ground like this.
Oh, that was
It seems right. How high is this spinner? 19, it's right where it's supposed to be.
Why is it about average height?
I think they said between 18 and 22. All right, so we got to remove the plow first because you can't get the hood open with the plow on. Why is the door locked? Why is the truck locked? You gotta be kidding me, man.
I can see how this is.
And the keys are in there.
I can see this is better right on the thing.
It's not funny, Daryl.
My dad called this passenger door. Because when I shut that door, this door was still wide open. Then my dad shut this door.
There's really nothing to do here now. Come on, Junior.
See, I could see how this is, and I said it at the cup holder.
You already bumped
That door was open. My dad was doing.
All right, well, I changed plans. We're gonna do some of this stuff now. We're gonna take these two machines and fuel them up. I'm gonna cut the wings down, finally put those back on, and make sure we're all squared away here. Well, that saw worked a lot better than the circular saw, I have to say. This machine's not very low, but I'm gonna top it off anyway. Just make sure we're as ready as we can possibly be. Good. It looks like this muffler's starting to leak.
Oh, I don't see.
See right here?
Oh,
See the
wow,
soot?
it is.
Man, this guy is so slow. Oh. I'll give him a couple little taps. All right, see you later. Yep, adios. Bye, Junior.
Adios.
All right, we got a few things done today, not like I wanted to, so I'm gonna go home, grab the keys for the extra set of keys for the truck, run back to the winter shop, and just mess around a little bit. All right, I'm back at the shop. I don't know who locked the keys in here. Daryl Sr. was blaming it on Daryl Jr. and Daryl Jr. was blaming it on Daryl Sr. It doesn't really matter. It is what it is. There it goes. That would have been a good spot, but that's where they put theirs for the dump body, right there. Boom. I'm gonna move this down lower and then mount this up above here like this. All right, so I got this solenoid moved, and I'm gonna install the fuse block right above it, just right about there. And I'll loop this one from the bottom one up to the battery, and then out the top we'll go through with the factory wiring. It should work pretty good right there. So I gotta grab some more self tappers. All right, I'm gonna grab some rags and start wiping all this goop off this positive so I can even see the terminal. First of all, they greased her up good. Now coming off of this side of the fuse block will be the power to the harness. So we'll get that hooked up next. All right, so I got the fuse block mounted there, and then I'll show you the rest of the harness. So this is your main harness. So the positive on this will go to that other side of the fuse block we just mounted. This will go to battery ground. And then, you know, the back here goes all the way to the salter in the very back of the truck. You just route this through the frame, zip tie it up. And then this plug here, this is for the control box. So this is your control box harness right here. So this will plug in here, and then you run this through, and then this will plug in here. And these, I think you got to find a spot where in your fuse block where you will only have power when the accessories are on, when you turn the key to that first position. So we'll have to find something for that. But otherwise it's pretty simple. It's just kind of time consuming, that's all. So I'm gonna try to find a place here to mount the controller on the dash. This gets mounted somewhere. This gets screwed to the back of the controller, and then it goes like that. It's gonna be a little tricky in the cab because it doesn't look like there's really a good spot to mount this thing. That's going to be convenient, so we'll have to make something work. There's not a great place to mount this thing. Not at all. It would be nice if there was like a little pedestal right here mounted to the floor that would hold it right about here, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'll probably make some kind of a pedestal. because there's nowhere to mount it here. There's nowhere to mount it on the dash. That's a little compartment. There's no room here. You don't really want to put it there. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not gonna do it now. All right, quick update. Everything's hooked to the batteries there. Still didn't put the fuse in, obviously. So I tilted up the bed. I strapped up the salter so it didn't slide backwards. That makes it a lot easier to run the harness. So I plugged in the main harness to the salter, and then I ran it down the frame rail, tied it to a bunch of the existing factory wiring. Really easy to get down through there to the battery box. So that's all done, it's plugged in. All right, so I decided to keep going for a little while. The back is completely done. It's all zip tied. Everything's tidy, all the wiring. It's looking good. It's plugged in the back. The power and ground are all hooked up to the battery. And now what I did is I ran the controller harness through the firewall right here. There's already a convenient spot here from the factory where they have a couple, actually this one's for the snowplow. The guy that installed the snowplow used it as well. And this is factory wiring. And then I used the excess here, and the controller harness runs through there. So this will go down, down with the factory wiring. It'll come out by the batteries. That plugs in to the plug from the main harness. And then in here, I ran it through. The firewall came down through here. I have the controller just sitting here right now. I'm gonna build a pedestal. I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow. The storm is on the way. So I might just temporarily throw some like heavy duty Velcro, that industrial Velcro, which is super strong on the back, and just stick it right there, just so I can use the salter. And then when things settle down in a few days, you know, I'll weld up a nice pedestal. I doubt I'm gonna have time to do that tomorrow, but I need to use the salter. It's the only one I got right now. So the last thing, not the last thing I need to do, but to wire up the controller, there's two wires. One runs the third brake light. I have no idea where the tap for that is, so I'm going to leave that alone until I can figure that out. And then there's one wire which I have running into the fuse block right here, and this is going to go to a open circuit that is on when you have the accessories on. So test light, I have that grounded down there. And I found one right here, which we'll use. You'll see some of these are constant on. That one is, and that one is. This one here, I found when you turn the key on. There it is. That's it right there. So that's the one I'll tap into. That way the controller is only on when the truck is turned on. You can't accidentally leave it on and leave the truck. So things are progressing. That's gonna be all I do for tonight. All right, so we got maybe a couple hours left on this tomorrow. We gotta mount the box down. Probably just gonna use straps for now, even though you're supposed to bolt it down. Although pretty much everybody that I know, including myself, just uses straps. So we'll get that strapped down. And oh, and then there's an accessory light, like a work light, that comes with the SnowX as an accessory. You buy it. And then there's also a strobe light. I bought both things, so we'll hook those up tomorrow as well. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.